And if we fall out, I'm not sure if I'll manage. I think I'm codependent, won't tell you that's oversharing. I wish I could tell you why I'm mad, but I don't want you finding more red flags. And I know I can't open up my bed. I can't write a love song, and when I try it feels wrong. Fill my lungs so I can feel a thing. Haven't slept in days, my eyes peeled open from adrenaline. I wish I could be your sedative. How could I repair us? I can't put together sentences. I'll try to fix things by myself, by emulating someone else. I can't admit when I need help, but I will when it's over. I'll be waiting by the edge of what I was built on, contemplating if I let us go on too long. Why even try to waste my time? Still don't understand my mind. How can I be in your life if I can't control my mind down? But you get so dramatic, I can't mess up, you won't forget it like it's photographic. And if we fall out, I'm not sure if I'll manage. I think I'm codependent, won't tell you that's oversharing. I wish I could tell you why I'm mad, but I don't want you finding more red flags. And I know I can't open up my bed. I can't write a love song, and when I try it feels wrong.
It's so hard to breathe sometimes. Laying here, I feel like there's a knife in my chest. Been so long, my tears went dry. Suffocating from the weight of what's in my head. You were so close, but too far away. And I could never chase it. Lost control when insane. It's time for me to face it. All I did was take, thought your love was fake. Never could believe it, did it for no reason. Felt it in my face, washed it all away.
Testing. Alright, cool. Alright, everything seems to be working, hopefully. I would like to think so. Alright, so let's get this underway. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing, I thought I'd be doing this before the game started, but I decided, you know what, we can all watch it together. So, if you remember last time, we started building our our little civilization, our little shipwreck cove thing going on here. Trying to make this automated, but obviously having some issues with it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to reset and get some things going. I'm assuming that's only 14%. There we go, get this. And I want to clear cut all of this. Clear cut all of that. Kind of get this going, get our forest people something to do. besides sitting on their butts. Alright, now let's come to this. This is what I want. And we're going to zoom in nice and closely on this. That's not what I want. Yep. Alright, so this is what I want. Right? Blast furnace. No, I want this first. Alright, rotate this. I'm gonna put one of these here. Actually, we're gonna build two of these. And then I'm going to build one of these there. One of these there. Then I'm going to build one here. And one there. Now get to the, nope, this one, and I'm looking for molten. Seriously? Oh, did I do that? I did that backwards. Oh my goodness. Okay. Score 1 for me. Alright, this is what we want. Alright, once I get done with that, then we're going to put... Right? I'm gonna put this one dead center right here. And then I'm gonna put this one right here. And then now we're going to go to this and connect that one. And then connect that one. There we go. Now we're playing. Whoa. Come on. There you go. Just like that. And select a recipe. I want that. And then select this recipe, and we're going to do this. Now I need to come over somewhere and find the smokestack. Oh, I really wish it wouldn't disconnect like that. Alright, and then then we have iron coming out of there, so we can come into here. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want. And then for the time being, I'm gonna do this. Once I want to set a recipe, we need these building parts. And I need to figure out how to make those. But for the time being, I want those being built. And you need the... okay, there we go. Let's get that taken care of. We kind of have a nice assembly line going here, so this should be, I mean, doable. Then maybe it's in this one. Nope. So let's build let's build this right here. And we are going to fluid. That's not what I want. And then connect that piece up like that. Connect that up like that. Get a smokestack, hook that up, and then okay. Alright, so let's get fluid storage. Rotate this somewhere like that. And then now let's get this pipe. So then we'll have that. Then we can come over here to this one and then get something like this. Let's get the pipe storage like that, so then we can get that going. And then I want this right here. And then build that up. We will wait on that. Alright, so this should be able to then build up fuel, get that going, and then once that has fuel, then we are shipping all the bad sludge out there, and everything seems to be working the way we want it to. Now, I need coal, which is 100%, iron scrap. What about storage? That's not what I want. I want to put one of these there. And one of them there. Same with this one. Like that. Coal in that one. And iron scrap in that one. We can go coal in that one. Iron scrap in that one. And then get alright, both of these should work the way we want it to. we get this going, that will work out nicely. Okay, I need to figure out where we make concrete slabs. Because that would seriously help us out. Alright, let's continue giving a huge amount of work to the home slices, making sure that we're taking care of all that we need to take care of, kind of helping us expand to reaches unknown. And we'll start over here to kind of give us a new found, I guess, farmland, maybe. What? Alright, we're... Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright, so we have that going. We're building that. Not enough, which, I mean, I get, but I mean, ooh, I wish we'd have more. Alright, so... I need to figure out what mechanical parts. Nope. Oh, sorry. Hey, what's up? Appreciate the message. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry, I'm super focused. Alright, let's lower this real quick. New game, trying to figure out the fundamentals here before I completely blow everybody up. Smokestack. We already got all that junk. Don't need any more of that. Ore sorting. Yeah, we have that. Research. What could we be doing? Yes, I want this. Start researching that. Because we need this. Slag crusher, yes. I want that. What is this? I don't need retaining walls yet. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Fuel station, ground pump. Ooh, I would like that. And we'll add a fuel station because that could probably be irrigated farm. That'll probably also be helpful, and crop rotation. So we'll add those, see what's up. Hopefully everything works out according to the plan. We can probably speed this up just a little bit. Not enough materials. Did not notice that. Ooh, new refugees. That would be helpful. I mean, isn't that what that is? Alright, wait. So you get water, you get coal. What is this? Limestone. Where are my thingies at? Layers. Alright, so we got a big deposit of limestone right here. This might not be a bad way to go. So we could do a kiln that would then allow us to get said limestone. And I built this here, so one, we could then start doing that. So let's put that right there. You need limestone. Okay, so I need to come over here. Small excavate. Okay, sweet. So we already have one. I need to build probably 2 more trucks. And then come over to this guy. Do something like that. That works out great. Put this. Like that. Maybe. I don't know. And then just kind of select all of this and get this kind of taken care of in a small sense. I got one. I know you need what can be dumped here? Nothing. Notify if cannot dispose. I don't even know. Alright, I want that to be urgent. So we can get this going. That needs 20 pieces. How are we well, it all depends on this junk right here. Oh, that would be a problem because we're not making any of those. And I don't know if they're able to actually deposit into this area when we have buildings here, so we're just going to kind of back these up just a little bit. Oh my goodness. And let's get those kind of moving. There we go. Not so much of a forehead anymore. What's the issue here? Do we run out of tree cargo areas? Nope, you can still drop off there. Yeah, you cannot drop off there. Alright, we need, I need. No, I need, I thought it was over here. Nope. There we go. Let's rotate this like that. No. Delete this. Where are you? Connect. Connect, and for future, connect that. Wait, do we not have any iron scraps? I don't think we do have any iron scraps. That would be the problem. Yeah, we ran out of iron scrap. That's a problem. Alright, plan B. Set new resource. Actually, we could do this one. And then set recipe, we could do this. And then move that one up because we should have copper scraps from the mountain over here. And is that what that is? This is what this is. Iron ore. Maybe we might be on a little bit of a problem. Select recipe. Yeah, we'll do that. Iron ore, there you go. And then I will have to figure out where we put slag and how we move slag. That's not what I want. Flat. Nope. Alright, that's how we move slag. Awesome. Alright, we got this going again. So there's good news. Which then that means we can build these and everything else. So give this a minute to kind of boost up so we can take care of that. And then once we get the limestone, we can then focus on this fluid. Smokestack, and that'll do. Oh, this is where that comes in. Okay, so we're behind the 8-ball. I'm behind the 8-ball. That is for dang certain. Alright, so this priority number uno, get that going. How many does this need? Dang, 50. Alright. It's not really what I'm wanting. Yeah, those are problems. Let's get another water storage tank, and I know this looks stupid, but until we get the bigger ones, this was kind of what we'll have to do. I need... well, this is the only thing I have. So, problems. Yes. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I know. Alright. Well, now that we got construction material, we should be able to start doing this and actually being able to make some things, which will then help everything else. How many does this need? This needs 20. Okay, so this shouldn't actually take that long to get that going. And then once we get this going, then life will be a little bit better for us. What does this need? That needs 30. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, bump that one up. I'm gonna put that at 6. Storage, no. Yes. And get this deleted, then we can have more housing right there. Yeah, that would work. Hopefully that worked. Sweet. Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. How much does this need? 80 good night. Alright, so that'll get limestone, that'll get coal. That's both of them going this way. So then we now have this being made once this gets built, which that shouldn't take too terribly long to actually build that. That's interesting. I didn't... How do you... Alright, someone fixed it, so... Alright, water, making that, blah blah. Alright, cool. Alright, slag. Alright, we're making this now. I just need to figure out how to do the electronics. We can exit out of that. Alright, what makes electronics? What makes... Nope, that's not what I needed. No. That crushes stuff. Nope. Nope. Let's go to research. Have I figured out how to make electronics yet? That would be, I guess, the real kicker there. Where are we at? There we go. Alright, so assembly 1, I need a rubber thing and copper. Assembly 1. General building, assembly 1. There it is. Alright, so we build one of these. Where's this thing at? Alright, so put this out like this. And then select recipe, pump it, and we will have those going. Then I need to come over here, blast furnace. Rotate that. We'll put one right there. One right there. Molten junk. And then I need smokestack. You need a recipe. We'll do this one. You guys are boosted that up. You guys are boosting that up. I need that going. Okay. And then storage. Rotate this around like that for the time being. And then we're going to make you at that. Because we got plenty of that. And your research, your vehicle depot. Yeah, that would definitely be a problem. So, come over here. Nope, this one. And then I can rotate you. Actually get this one going, set recipe. I need more of those. And then we can do that. This one, do the same thing. And I need those. Alright, so now that we've reached this point of complete and utter panic, now let's just get this going. Yeah. It's figuring out what we need and how to use it, and we have now just kind of recently got to that point of figuring everything out. I want one of those. I think we're okay on everything else. But do I have to build? I think I'd probably have to build another one of these. Maybe we can go to the... I need... Yeah, you're not helping me at this current point in time, because what I need is I need stuff that you guys aren't giving. So... let's figure this out. Yeah, I know, I'm trying, I'm working on it here. I promise you. This one for the time being, I'm gonna move this one up just so that we can get some of this junk going. Because right now we do not have enough maintenance to be dealing with this kind of junk. And now we got rubber. So, there's a plus. We don't have any of this junk built, but we got rubber, so I get it. Oh, more refugees, sweet. Okay, I promise you, I will take care of this. You... How are we doing? I mean, it doesn't look like it's taking very much time to do what we're needing to do over here, so... as long as you're getting all of that done. Are they not allowed to grab it until we fill? Okay, there we go. Someone grabbed it. We're about to boost that up. Alright, I want these all at very high so that we can get that going. If we can get this going, then everything else kind of does what it needs to do. Um, 25. Come on, man. Work with me. Work with me. Yep. Trust me, I more than understand what is going down here right now at this current point in time. You know what? At this current point in time, I just need one of you built. And then depending on which one gets built depends on which one we will take care of after this. I get it. Oh my gosh, dear Lanta, do I get it. What are these guys doing? If I can get them to build what I need them to build, then we'd be in a much better place. But since they're not, we're having problems. Yeah, if I can get this one built, we'd be in a good place. I don't really care about this stuff. And then we could boost this up. Can we trade? I need this to come in. And you aren't willing to do that, so. Oh, come on, we need 5 more. You are more than capable of handling the 5 more. Wait. Alright, you're making that. Let's add another recipe of this, and then we'll do that one. That's fine. You're good there. Assign a recipe. I want you, and then you. And that's fine. And then electricity, we might need another. Fuel generator, fluid. Oh, look at that. We are bumping and grinding now. You're more important to me because I need you making ship parts or maintenance things so we can get all this junk back going again. And you probably, what do you need? Alright, you got that. Probably put you at a 3. Okay, I think we got everything kind of taken care of. You need 80. We're working on it. We are working on it as much as possible. Yeah, I get it. Okay, you're making electrical stuff. I need to add a recipe to you. You got 3. You have 3. You just have 2. That's fine. And you got 3. I want to build one of those. This can go up to 5. This can go up to 2. And how many do you need? You got that. You just need the mechanical parts. I need you at the highest priority because I need that one to come in so we can actually do what we need to do. And then I'm going to have another vehicle come in. Not enough. You need to blah blah. Okay. Well, let's make sure that that's taken care of, so then we can get that's fully stocked. Oh, this is fun, right? This is good stuff. Let's go over here. Assign 2 of you. And that gets Home Slice over there. All right. You're making those, which is what I need. You're making those, which is what I need. Everything's boosting up. Of course. I think all of our stuff's going towards this one right now. Okay, so we need 40 more for that. We need... Everything needs 20, so this isn't necessarily the worst thing ever, but... Where are you going, Home Slice? Oy. I think we're low on maintenance items here. I think we're kind of low on maintenance items. Oh, new refugees. That's exactly what we needed at this current point in time. Alright, so we can get this built. Then you can start digging this area down. Hopefully, I'm trying to flatten this area so we can start building this way. That's the general idea and goal here with that. And I think we're building this. Alright, so we're about halfway done with that one. And this, there you go. Now we're taking care of business. If I can get this one built, then we'll be in a good spot. Hopefully you guys can do what I need you to do. Because I'd rather have this one built and taken care of than any of the other ones. Oh, this is why we have low maintenance. Alright, is everything built at this current point in time? Minus this junk. It looks like it. So there should be no reason why we're not building these up. Alright, where are we at? I need... Yes, I know if I had... I don't really care about these. I wish we would build these. So then everything over here would be in a much better position. And I'm gonna move you guys up like that. Put you down the road. You can be at 6. You can be at an, I'll move you to a 7. And you can be a 7. Like I said, until we get the conveyor belts, we're not going to be doing a whole lot over here. But I have to get these conveyor belts built so that we are making this junk and then I can focus on this junk. Yeah, that's great. Still rather you guys focus on this junk than this junk. But who am I, right? No one ever listens to the creator. There we go. And these look pretty cool. Loose. Yeah, it's gonna be these. Each one of those takes good night. Alright. now that we got this going, yeah. I got it. Vehicle maintenance down. All kinds of maintenance down, but you guys aren't doing what I need you to do. I mean, we got construction material now, so at least we're moving in that direction. Man. Alright, so does the priority not do jack in this game? Because, I mean, I've been waiting for this thing to get built forever now. This is getting built, which is nice. One of these got built. So at least we got extra stuff coming in. Alright, well, and this needs a smokestack. How much does this need? Needs 5 more. We already got it. Yeah. Okay, sweet. I want this one selected, this one, and this one. You can be this one, and this one, and that one. This one can be this one, and that one. And you've already got everything you need. Actually, we'll probably move you down like that. And then I'm gonna let these golden construction parts build up so that we can then take care of everything else. They're building, man, what the living crud, dude. This game makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, let's come over here. I'm just curious here. That's not what I want. How are you supposed? I don't get it. Alright, we'll see how this goes down. I don't have a whole lot of faith in this, but I gotta figure out something. Yeah. I mean, we're starting to build everything back up, so good things are starting to happen for us in some aspects. Alright, you got that one going. Alright, so starting to build up some maintenance stuff here, which apparently we desperately needed. Alright, Home Slice is going to build I might as well get these built. Because if we can get these built, then that's more that's just able to kind of come in through here. Yeah, what I'll end up doing is once everything kind of flatlines over here, I will build these things to get, put the storage in or whatever, and then we'll have something over here to be whatever. And then we can get our little concrete zone going. But for now, I just need this to get flattened. I need this to come in. I don't have another one available, so it'd probably be in our best. Okay, we have that one coming in. So we just need pistons being made, which we don't have a lot of them, but I mean, hopefully we have enough of them. Storage, I need this one. And I need this rotated this way. Seriously, it won't connect. Alright, whatever. Oh, what are we doing? I'm sorry I had to do that, but good lord. Let's wait until all this is gone. And then we will figure out plan B. Alright. There's that. Why isn't this? Why isn't this not able? Really? That's stupid. Iron ore. Oh. Okay. I am done with this. Storage. And then, right? Nope. Okay. Now that we got all of that settled, and we have all that. Now let's go to storage, this. Let's get the gold ones going. And then we can get electrical parts. And rubbers, because those will all be important for us. And set that to the highest priority. Alright. Oh, okay, we are doing much better now. And then we can make this limestone, and then this, I think that has to be coal. Yeah. So that can be built, then this will be fully, not fully automated, but close to automated. Oh, that was not me. It'd be really great if you guys can build that. Alright, give me a second. I will be right back. I'm going to put this into 1x speed, and yeah. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back.
Got ambition, had a vision in my heart. The hard decision, turn the lights off, check, set the mic up. Turn the lights off on this utopia. When my mind's on, the ambition flows. I won't fall for these solutions. They try to stop us, keep us secluded. I desire something greater. I will be confined, overcoming my sorrows, leave it all behind. You see a brighter future, I see a world of lies, a place where dreams come true, but our hopes go to die. No more condemnation, no more false tomorrow. You live in fabrication, but my time won't be borrowed. I won't be held captive by these fake people with their masks on, here to take my heart, my ambitions to the grave. To all these sick people, it's just a game. I desire something greater. I will be confined, overcoming my sorrows, leave it all behind. In this world full of chaos, I will find my peace. Motivation is a decoy, discipline is key. Now I'm sitting here thinking about my ex. Got her on red, looking through these texts. Cashing checks, call her Whitney, cause Postie's up next. Shipping out all my feelings FedEx. Gold mill,
reflecting off the street lamps. Your laughter, your smile feels like a dream. Touted memories, wishing every light could bring you back to me. Neon glows as I'm drifting in this ride. Lonely streets with your ghost by my side. Whiskey on my lips, posty on the stereo. Thinking about your touch, why'd you have to go?
Sound of the beat, walking down the street, tearing up my heart, thought we were insane.
Now I'm sitting here thinking about my ex. Got her on red, looking through these texts.
Cashing checks,
Call her Whitney cause posties up next. Shipping out all my feelings FedEx. Now I'm sitting here thinking about my ex.
Keep wasting all my time, can't get you off my mind, yeah.
Call her Whitney cause posties up next.
Should've shipped you off FedEx, but I'm picking up Panda Express. Radio playing, our favorite song's tone. Every lyric, every line feels like you're still on the phone. All the text that you've littered on my screen, now all your messages be popping up in green. Streetlights change, but feelings don't fade. Wish I could rewind and play our charade. Turn up the volume and drown out the pain. Cover up the ink with designer and fame. Chinese takeout reminded me of that night. Fried rice, orange chicken, and good times.
Now I'm sitting here thinking about my ex. Got her on red, looking through these texts.
Cashing checks,
Call her
cashing
Whitney
checks.
cause posties up next. Shipping out all my feelings FedEx. Now I'm sitting here thinking about my ex.
Keep wasting all my time, can't get you off my mind, yeah.
Call her Whitney cause posties up next.
Should've shipped you off FedEx, but I'm picking up Panda Express.
I don't want you to hurt me. If I'm not right, then just tell me I'm wrong. What did you do to deserve me? Cause you took a good guy and ruined the mood. No, I hate being alone. You can hurt me if it means that you'll hold me. I know what we built will implode, but if we cut now, I don't mind dying slowly. Ooh, the stars don't align, but I'm glad that they pointed to you. It's reckless, but fuck it, let's light up the fuse. Bombs away, we won't make it out alive, but that's okay. Bombs away, why would I run if you gon' kill me anyway?
smokes again. I think we both know how this whole thing ends. I'm still holding on to someone I don't need. If out of sight means out of mind, I'm tearing at the seams, to say the least. My mama's scared cause I've run low on dopamine. I'm barely coping. I need to pick me up to save myself from all the hell that you caused. I'll cry for help, but I ain't getting no response. I'm all alone inside this ghost town that you're haunting. Your voice is in the walls, I miss the silence. I need to pick me up, I'm dying in a constant state of disarray. A manic episode inside my head I can't escape. Is it all you could have wanted? You took every part of me. I'm on the verge of breaking down and falling to my knees. My mind.
Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, where are we at? Alright, so we are functioning in a much better light now. How are you doing? We have more than enough. Maybe go to 5. This should help everything flow in and then flow out. And then that way we don't have to deal with people worrying about urgent. Yeah. Holy smokes. Alright, food's looking a little bleak here. Hopefully that'll work. Let's go over here. Oops. That's not what I want. Alright, let's come over here. Liquid. Actually. And then we're going to come over here. Get that going. Hook that up, and then we're going to get a truck. Whatever thingy, just so we can get over this. Yeah, no, I'm working on it. Let's see what a water pump does. 120. Alright, so this is a big... Oh, no, I didn't want that. Alright, let's see what research we can do. Alright, so we got all that. Start researching that. Probably need to do that. Sure. Yeah, why not? Alright, I feel like I'm missing something with, like, maybe building potential here. If I'm being honest, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I think we need more. Let's see what this village has got. Really, that's our trade? Oh, this is baloney. Let's place that at high, get that going. Alright, where are the other pistons going? Am I making pistons? You are making pistons. Okay, let's go like this. Because I need pistons right now. And I don't need electrical what have you. Alright, we're making construction material because we need a boatload of that. You're making that because we need that. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I can build over here. Okay, so we are going to destroy that. And then we can build another little pod over here. Let's start buzz sawing all of this so we can then take care of that. And then we have underground water, so I can then come over here. Yeah, we're gonna just take that. Get this going. Probably need a couple of those going. Build one there. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. If I'm being perfectly honest. Like, we're not in a good spot. If I'm being honest. What is this? I think that's sand, yep. And that's a whole mass of coal. Alright, how are we doing over here? We are doing pathetic. I need... Nope. Nope, I want more of these. dang. Alright, so... yeah, I want more. I want so much more. And then let's get molten going. Thank you. Bing. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. You've got to be kidding me. Where are we at? Smokestacks. Yeah, that's one thing that is not like Timberborn is it is... oh my gosh. Thank you. How are we doing with food? Food is awful. How are we doing? Construction material. You're doing that, which is what I need. You're doing what you need to do. I do need pistons. You're good. Alright. How are we doing over here? Alright, we're working on cranes, which is what I need. You're good. I need electrical parts. Yeah, this is like Insaneville. If I'm being completely honest. This is nuts. And then now I don't even know what I'm doing over here. I think they're going to flatten this area down and then we could go and start building this. But yeah, I didn't even know that we could separate and extend this out. I thought we just had to like figure out how to piece a village in together over here. Alright, now that we got that taken care of and figured out, interesting. Alright, now they can come over here and start actually building and doing what we need them to do, which is kind of important. this point, I want as many vehicles as I can get. I don't even care about the maintenance at this point. Alright, I guess that would be useful. We'll figure that out later. And then we can come over here, make another storage. Coal. And then try to do this to where this actually makes sense. That was not where... I think that'll work. Yeah. And then storage. Flat. And then there you go. Let's see how that goes down. Ooh, we took a dive on that one. Let's... Let's just take all of that. How's Home Slice over here doing? He's doing his job. Yep, you're doing your job. Take care of that. All right. All right, that looks good. I like that. Not bad. This would make a lot of sense if you guys just had a truck that would there we go. Let's see how that works. Nope. I mean, shoot, that'll help that out a little bit. Oh, let's actually... Hold on. Work with me. And then come in through here. Just in case we need to dump, we can. Can we get this urgent? Along with that. Because we are suffering a great deal. Yeah, I need to have this alternating so like I don't have all of them off at the same time. Hopefully. Alright, I'm hoping... Okay, we still have this being... What is this? Ooh, that would be important. I don't know about that one. Farming boost. Disable natural population growth. We probably need that. Not sure how to do that yet, but we will figure that out in due process. How are we doing on that? Alright, so this is full. Alright. I'm gonna wait until this farm gets built, and then I'm gonna destroy this one and add another one of these. We might even destroy both of these and then get one of these bigger farms going. Obviously I want to get our golden junk going, but alright, how are we doing on... Alright, you all three are making construction materials, so we should have more than enough than what we actually need. Alright, so you got trucks assigned to you. Alright, we got that going. Oh, dear Lord. Well, I want to know what this product is. Limestone. Alright, so we got limestone for days. Oh man. What the oh, that's the sprinklers? That's interesting. Wouldn't have put that together. Oops, sorry about that. should have more than enough for that. How are we doing on food? Food is that's bad. We're going grass. You're growing potatoes. You're also growing grass. You'll start grass, and then you'll do potatoes, then you'll do potatoes, and then you'll do grass. Oh, this game is like stupid. This game is stupid intense, I will say that. You just... You need metal. Alright, right now I'm... Right now I'm kind of in the process of going, okay, do I restart? That's kind of where I'm at. Do I restart and go, okay, now that I have a firm grip on this game, we then take this into stride? Because yeah, I got that. What does this one do? Oh boy. Because we've unlocked quite a bit, it's just we are not... Slag is not up high, but the issue is this is full. And so because this is full, it's not going to take any more. Storage, what would be? Seriously. Um. Simply do that. And then see where that leads us, because right now all this junk is just aggravating. Hmm. Is this what we did? I think this is the one that we did. This looks like what we did. We had a little cove here, one easy, medium. Yeah, let's start here. Let's redo this, and then yeah, I'm not there yet. And we'll start like that. Ooh, hello. Alright, we're gonna pause this. Get rid of all this. No, not yet. Farm that. Then we're going to delete this first. Okay, so we got that going. We have this, research lab. Put that there. Housing. Smokestack, settlement. Oh, this has to go over here. Put that there. That's not what I need. Okay, so we have the research, we have this. We have electric, and then we need to get this built. And let's play. I'm gonna build 2 of you there. I'm gonna build 1 there. And 1 there. And 1 there. 1 there. Smokestack. Smokestack. I'm gonna build these. Smokestack there. Smokestack there. I'm gonna build that there. New research. Start that going, this going, and this going. Actually, we'll probably add this and those. So these are going to be our first 4. Get those going. Researched. Obviously, we need power going. Molten. And get you going. There we go. You're scrapping. You're building. You're kidding me. And you're not kidding me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good job. All right. Okay, you're making iron. And we're collecting that. You're doing your research. Fabulous. Can't do anything about you yet. You're cutting. Alright, so now we're looking a little bit better to some degree. I'm actually going to make one more of those. And yeah. Get that mother trucker going. Can't build any of those. Can we? We'll build that there. And then I'm going to build like pods of 4. So we'll build one more right here. And I'll put that there. And then we are going to put you at low priority. And that should work the way I need it to. I don't know what reward we collect, but we got that going. Once we get that going, then we'll start building. Yeah, then we'll start building. What are we? Alright, that's good job. You don't need any of that. They'll disappear shortly. Alright. Now that we got a little bit of a handle on this, just a little bit, we're going to get our iron back up. And this is going to disappear. That should work out just fine. We have no more of that material, which kind of sucks, but we're almost done with this, and then there you go. So then we can go to here and then mark down assemblies. And for the time being, I'm going to do a couple of these. Set a recipe. I want this. Set recipe that. I'm gonna get rid of these two, so I can get the materials back to then build over here. And then once, there we go. Those two will get that going, and then we will have that material going. Alright. Now that we got that going, then this is going to add to this problem here, and then that will build up everything else again. So and there you go. Hello. Storage, trading dock. Build that right there. There you go. Waste collection, power, got that. Maintenance. What can... Eventually, I'll just put it right there for now. But we are getting this going again. That's not what I wanted. Molten, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Rotate. There you go. We're gonna have that going again. And then we're going to then need to start building up other things. You got the right mindset. Molten fluid, that's great. How's the research going? I want to add that. Add that. Some fluid storage would be nice. And then we'll add that. Add receipts. Because at this current point in time, all we can do is this, because we don't have these like, I don't want to go through those. We are currently creating iron, so that I'm not too worried about. Molten, and then, yep. Alright, so this is a whole lot better. So we got our buildings going up, we have a farm going up, we have a little bit of food. We're already not necessarily doing crop rotation, but we're kind of figuring that out. I'm going to put another farm once we're done cutting all these trees down. I'm going to put another farm over here. And then that should take care of those pieces. I'm actually going to bump. We got 5 vehicles available. They're not really doing a whole lot, so getting these. Interesting. Alright, cool. These are going up, which is what we need, because guess what? We are sucking up right now, but we have a better plan going. Rotate this. Nope. You can't flip it to the... That's stupid. Alright, food market we'll put over here, and then waste we'll put right there. Okay, so what I'm doing here is basically I want another excavator out to, or tree cutter or whatever, so I can then cut this stuff down. Obviously by the time this thing gets done, that will be completed, but I want to make sure that we're staying on top of that. I can do these two. But my issue with doing these two is, one, we're not digging for copper yet. And so that is a slight issue. I'm going to actually collect this one for the time being, or get this one going. Not enough workers, that's fine. And then I'm going to drop you down. Hold on. And then drop you up. So it should have kept everything roughly the same. Hopefully. Food market has no product. Alright, I can't really help at this current point in time. Alright, a dump zone. That would probably be in our best interest. I'll put that there. Now we have a dump zone. Let's get another farm. And put that right there. Let's see what we're researching. We're doing the beacon, so the beacon's gonna help residents come in and be a part of this. Let me get this area going. All these little stranded trees everywhere. Let's see the layer. Alright, so this is going to be a good place for a fluid dump. Or not a fluid dump, but to pick up water. Where's the beacon? Where's the beacon? There's the beacon. Let's build that sucker right there. Obviously, we're working on population. How much? We're about halfway. Still working on building this up. And then we got 2 trucks coming out. Alright, yeah, that'll work. $49. We're working as fast as humanly possible to get everything going. We got a little bit of a building zone going on over here. I just need this to be done. We're a little bit behind the times. This is going to help. Expecting 14 refugees in less than 3 months, which is going to boost population. That almost give us to a nice even keel there. Let's kind of get this section taken care of. So because it has all the water in it, I want this area to be good and open, so then when we come in here we don't have to worry about any of this stupid stuff. And then by the time they're done with this, we should be then moving over here for the coal. So that's the idea there. And start doing that one. Alright, so we can start. Can we start doing this? Yes. And then let's get the nope. Oh boy. Alright, so then we have the water. Place that there. Storage. Over there's a bad design. So put that there, wait. Put that there. And then get storage. That will boost out there. Come over here, get the blah blah blah. What if I flip it? There you go. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so, and then we get the pipes like this. Bing. And bing. And then we can come over here. Do that. Storage. Something like that. And then we can fill that up. I don't really think that necessarily matters because there's only one thing going in there, but you know, shoot, what do I know? Assign 1, assign 2 there. Alright, so we have time to grow into this. We need about 300 before we start we need help. What are we looking? Yeah, I know that. Yep, got those. Yep, got that. Alright, waste management. I already have one of those. Oil. Probably be in our best interest to get some of this pumping. Put that there. Rotate that way, and then get pipage like that. And then I want just for the time being no, do not connect there. Connect there. And then there you go. And then we will end up sending something like that. So my idea here, minus having to build a bunch of everything, is one, we get the stockpile of oil from there, and then the fuel, we get a stockpile of that there, and we're still able to go around. But once we get the truck stuff to actually be able to go over, where is it at? Here, this stuff, then we will be in a better spot. So I'm going to add that, we'll add this, and then I'm going to add that. How are we doing on this? We're still doing pretty bad. Probably need I'm going to just get that going, because actually we'll set this one up too, and then set that up, and then set this up. Waiting for product. I'll build that there because I have no idea. Alright, we got the water, we got the limestone. Did I build the smokestack? It doesn't look like I built the smokestack. Rotate. Alright. This should now be working the way we want it to. Alright, we got a couple more refugees. We haven't gotten any of that yet. Collecting water, this guy's doing not enough. Limestone? Limestone. Making coal if you got it. Got more. Alright, looks like we're doing alright now. Still working on that. Let's go high on this one to get that kind of flowing. Alright. I'm gonna put logs in there. I'm gonna put this right here. That'll be 1 iron, and then we will put another one right there. Maybe they need this. And we can put limestone in there. And then that'll help the construction part of this out, because we need the construction material for this, because our little reservoir thing is actually gone now. But I'm hoping this is the reason for that. So we are actually starting to move and groove. This guy's ready minus the fuel output. I guess that's how that sets up. Farm could not store all the potatoes after the harvest. Alright. I'm just going to build this just in case, and then that'll help that. But this guy should be able to then store potatoes in there as well. How are you doing? We're waiting on construction material. Alright, that's pretty much what they were missing there. You're then going to start getting what you need. I'm going to set this a little bit higher to get that going because we need more of that junk going. Alright, dock repair. I don't think I had that last time. Holy cow, that's probably why. I'm gonna put this right here. We have space to go around and everything like that. And like I said, we're not staying over here. But I gotta get some of these other things starting to be built. Probably get 3 more of those going. But we're making construction material. Do we have everything going over here? Yes, we do. I want to add this so we can get these going. Why not? Alright, there you go. That'll kind of give us a nice little breather going. This is starting to make oil, so we'll start pumping that in there. That's going to hold the diesel. And then once we get to the point of actually being able to ship it over here, then we will deal with that. Because I want to get bridges first before we go all that way. It would probably be in our best interest to make this a little bit faster of a priority, so we can actually start storing some logs and getting those taken care of. Alright, where are we at? Alright, we're still good there. Oh, we did it. Alright, sweet. Vehicle. And then pipes. I'm kind of curious, can we go around this? It looks like we can go around this. And then we can have that hook up like that. And that'll work out just the way we want it to. So they'll be able to still come over here, dump the whatever, and then get on with their business. Let's bump that up to a 2. How are we doing? Alright, pistons is definitely something we need. Aderus. Alright, edit this area. And then just do that. And then get this kind of going like that. And then I'm expecting ore. And then dirt. And then we could probably do rock. And then get this going. I'm gonna add those because I need those added. Awesome. Where's it? Alright, so I need to figure out this. Put this stack up. And then we need the pipe. And then I need that. And then there you go. And then we have to also do this. And then we're going to select. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Dang it. Alright, that's my bad. I was like, man, this looks very familiar. That's why. Alright, so... no. Oh, this is not as amusing as it looks. Alright. Then I need this. Alright, so... think we can do it this way. And we'll do basic tunnels this way. Connect up to there, bing. And then we can do this. Oh no. Okay. Oops. Alright, so we could also do this. And then hook that up like that. And then get the car thing. And then, because we are dumb. Alright, let's take 5. This isn't exactly the best You know what? We could put it over here. Yeah. Alright. Go with me. Give me a second. There you go. That's not what I wanted. Alright, now let's do pipage. Hook that up. Hook that up like that. And then go up. No. Just work with me. And then bam. Just like that. Oh, my hand. We have this. Let's see if we can trade with anybody. Alright, I need pistons is what I need. Alright. Alright, so we are starting to get all of our other things. How are we doing over here? That looks great. Alright, got more of those. Well, we can build that up. We'd get another bonus. So renewable resources. That is what we're after. I think one of these is starting to make. Alright, you're making the gears. You're making the building material. Well, if we have the electronics, might as well, right? Let's get a few of those going. Ooh, refugees. Just what we needed. And then home slash should be. Good job. Alright, so we're collecting water, we're making that so we won't make this mistake again. Food's going up. We will have more of those so we don't have that problem anymore. We're starting to get to a lower point than what we need to be or what I'd like us to be at. That's a problem because we need more mechanical stuff. Alright, I need you to be urgent, and then we're gonna move you up to that one. because we need 20 more of these pieces so I can then start doing copper. Copper's what I need. That is for dang certain. And then we gotta focus on these. Oh man. Okay, great. Now build this thing. Thank you. And then you're doing what I need you to do, which is great. We do have logs. You're doing what you need to do. Coal, sweet, great. And yeah, that's the next problem. Is we don't have any scrap metal. What can we trade over here? I need... And then I think we got some scrap metal so we can start building again. Yep, that didn't even hurt us. And then we can come over here. Take care of this, take care of this. And then take care of that. We'll come in through here, start digging up this crud. And start taking care of some of this stuff. Let's find out where the next... Alright. Get that going. Yeah. So I'm trying to get to this second water source for the farm growth over here. Alright. We have you assigned. I need... Yeah, no. Alright, we're getting close to... having bigger problems again. Alright, blah 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 blah. Just because you guys asked nicely, I will build that. I don't know if it'll help you, but I will build it. Hello. Alright, so now that we got this going, let's change those up. So now we're going to get... Now we're going to start getting this stuff from here, which then will help us build the rest of this. So now we have a renewable resource for building material. Let's look at research. What are we doing? Alright, so we're doing gold first, then that, and then that will bring us into these. And then we'll have grounding pumps and advanced, yeah. Alright, so we are right on course. We are doing way better than we were 20 minutes ago. That is for dang certain, so kudos to us for playing the first round and getting lost as all heck. Might as well try to build a couple of those. Alright, we got 100 people that we can then invite into this place to get that going, so. There we go. I'm not building the shipyard. That would take me forever at this current point in time. I'm not ready to start doing this yet. I probably should have both of these recipes selected. That's not what I wanted. Alright, and then now we need to start working on what are we doing on this? Oh, 60, good lord, that's a painful one. Alright, Alright, appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you guys next time, now that we have a better handle on everything and it's looking way better, because we were pretty much where we were before I restarted. So I will catch you next time, and yeah, be on the lookout for more of my streams and more of my updates and everything else like that, all the videos and what have you. So until next time, later.
My happiness to let you go, giving up a part of me so I can keep my heart going at a steady pace, so I can keep the toxins from entering my chest as they try to see through. I don't want you, I need you, I don't have you to witness what I've become.